Emmarentia is only but one resident who's been battling to get her bill sorted out. Each month, she's had to fork out thousands of rand extra to pay for utility bills, which according to her is grossly incorrect and overvalued. It got to a point where she couldn't afford paying the inflated bills. She had to use her credit card to stay afloat. This is her story.
Initially, we had that old traditional meter, the one with it's like a wheel, it's like a clock. And 3 months after we moved in, when I started receiving my bill, the first month or two, I think, I was being charged about 400, 500 rands for electricity, which I thought, okay, it was okay, And then 1 month, I think it was July then, of 2014, the bill came and I was being charged a ridiculous amount for electricity. So when I went into the office, the city of Joburg, the municipal office, to inquire, I was then told that the previous billing were based on an estimation, and so meaning they were underbilling me. But even when you did, the calculations and you averaged it out, they were charging me about 2,500 rands for electricity per month, which was, unheard of. One day, one of the guys who does the meter reading, he came to the box to take the reading. But while he was there, because then I was just pouring my heart out to him, telling him about my frustration, my billing frustration, and trying to understand why is it that I'm being billed such ridiculous amounts. But while we were actually watching the meter, it suddenly the wheel, because there was this, the wheel that was just turning, it moved from almost not moving to just spinning. It went insane just in front of us. So I said, but look at this. And he said to me, please just go inside and check if your stove is not on. But I could actually see the stove from where I was standing. I said, the stove is not on. We don't even cook during the day. But I just went inside because I have a domestic helper to check if maybe didn't put on the iron. She was not even ironing, she was cleaning. So no new appliance had come on, yet the meter, the wheel had just gone moving like at an insane speed. But because I was desperate, I agreed to pay. I paid, it was 482 rands. I remember here, here's the bill. I paid. It took these guys 3 months to come out here to verify what I was saying was indeed, the truth. But in the meantime, they continued to bill me on that, old faulty meter. But it got to a point where I couldn't afford it anymore, because I would even borrow money from my credit card just so that I can stay afloat.
She reached out to the city ombudsman for help.
I went to the ombudsman's office because I learned about that they've got the ombudsman, and I went to them to tell them my story, and with all my documents, and they took my case. So that was, I think, September 2015. Here's a letter with the day that I went to go complain to them about, because I felt I was being bullied, actually, And to date, nothing has been done about it. Nothing has been resolved. The matter is sitting with the ombudsman. All they gave me was this letter to say, should they come to if they try to cut off your supply, please just show them this letter. And if they still do, call us, and then, but this is just in case.
She also reached out to a local ward councillor in 2016.
Last year, around April, because we're having by-elections in this area, the ward councillor came to my house, and we actually sat right here. I told her this story. I shared all these documents with her. Our ward councillor's name is Mia Snyman, and she took all these documents. I've emailed to her, and I haven't heard anything from her. No feedback. I tried calling her November, December, even just last week. Her number doesn't go through. The subscriber dial is not available. So I don't know who else to turn to for help. These guys have really milked me dry. They have, hey, and they've just left me hanging. It's really frustrating. and every now and then they'll threaten to cut off the supply. It's a mess. It's tough.
Nashina Mohammed for Joburg Today.